B-March Boxing, what's happening, world? What's good? Boxing has and fight fans around the world. Back at it with another boxing video. You know what I'm saying? Up early this Thursday morning, trying to hit y'all off with some boxing content. And it has to be said, man, there's a featherweight fight coming up this weekend. What is it? Josh Warrington versus Kid Galahad. Very entertaining fight. I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably make a prediction video at some point today. You know what I'm saying? But oh man, these two guys right here. What's good, Finks? This video is actually inspired by the conversations we was having in Finks Auto Boxing channel, you know what I mean? On his live stream. Shout out to Finks. Everybody go subscribe to Finks Auto Boxing. Up and coming, great talent. Great new channel out here on these YouTube streets. And I've enjoyed so far every video he's put up so far, you know what I mean? So recommendation from an avid boxing fan, B March Boxing. Go check out the man Finks Auto Boxing channel. But it has to be said, man. These two guys, these two title holders, can't even call them champions. That's what we're not gonna do. I ain't never called Leo Santa Cruz a champion, dogs. Leo Santa Cruz been around for a long time, my G. You know what I'm saying? This guy has titles in three different weight classes. But I always say when I make a video about Leo Santa Cruz, I bet you nobody could even tell me how the fuck he got all them three titles. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Nobody could tell me who he beat for his super bantamweight title. Because Lord knows I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know his first world title was against a South African guy, you know what I'm saying? Malinga. Almost like Sugar Boy Malinga, a guy used to fight at 168 in the 90s, you know what I mean? A guy who beat Nigel Benn, outfought everybody, you know what I'm saying? A guy who beat who lost to Roy Jones, you know what I mean? But Sugar Boy Malinga, he became a world champion. Shout outs to him. You check it. Yeah, man. So Leo Santa Cruz and Carl Frampton, to me, that's I say they definitely the most disappointing Mexican fighters, and they disappointing their fan base. But their fan base, really and truly, man, I don't really see too many of the Mexican population calling this guy out, at least here on these YouTube streets. But really and truly, uh, this is just me. Maybe I'm not aware or don't know. I don't know too many Mexican channels out there, boxing channels. You know what I mean? I know D Style Boxing. Shout out to D Style Boxing. Very good channel. I really like his channel. He puts it on, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely representing. But I ain't never heard him call out Leo Santa Cruz and Valdez, you know what I mean? I think he should get on their necks, you know what I'm saying? So maybe the Mexican population or Mexican fan base will take heed to his word more than they probably will me, because these styles are an influential boxing channel, especially for everybody, for all nationalities, no question. But to me, he's a leading spokesman and the best Mexican channel out there, Mexican American. You know what I'm saying? And he keeps it straight down the middle. You know what I mean? He don't give a fuck if somebody from Mexico. He gonna call it down the line, no bias, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Um, but Leo Santa Cruz, man, this guy don't want to fight Rigondeaux. He didn't want to fight Gary Russell. Who the fuck was that last guy he fought on Fox 5, Big Fox, the night there was the NBA Slam Dunk contest in February? Rafael Rivera. Who the F is that guy? That was a disgrace putting that fight on national TV. You know what I'm saying? This guy don't want to fight Gary Russell or Southpaw. He went to fight a lower tier Mexican who got maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 losses. You know what I mean? In Rafael Rivera. You know what I'm saying? He fought a Chris Avalos. That's a recycled guy that Chris Frampton beat already. I said Chris Frampton, excuse me, Carl Frampton. He fought Carl Frampton in the second fight. I thought he won. Barely though. Majority decision. You know what I'm saying? Even the first fight, I actually had Carl Frampton winning the first fight. Some people had Leo Santa Cruz. To each his own, I did. Hey, excuse me. I had Carl Frampton winning the first fight, but I had Carl Frampton losing the second fight. He fought guys like Kiko Martinez, another guy that had been recycled by Scott Quigg. Scott Quigg had beat him already, and Carl Frampton fought him twice, so there was no need for that fight. Abner Mares, okay, that's a Mexican fight, all Mexican warfare. He beat him the second time. There was no point for even rematching, you know what I'm saying? The point is, this guy is actually a guy who's in good books with Al Heyman. You know, he's a guy. Al Heyman will always look out for this guy. Maybe because he's a Mexican American fighter or Mexican fighter based, excuse me, based on the West Coast, and that's revenue. That's money that the guy's bringing into the PBC, especially from the Mexican American population and the Mexican population. But at the end of the day, well, goddamn, could you fight somebody? He fought an old Christian Mijares. Christian Mijares was washed up by the time he fought him. You know what I mean? Who the fuck is Jesus Ruiz, Manuel Roman, Jose Cayetano? Who are these guys? You know what I mean? You know, that's why I've never been impressed with Leo Santa Cruz. A guy, he'll get knocked out by Gary Russell. I'm trying to tell you, man. This guy closes his eyes and throws punches. Punches in bunches. You know what I'm saying? So his title reign in all three divisions, from bantamweight, super bantamweight to featherweight, been weak as fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'll give him credit at featherweight. He actually stepped up to pace. He fought Carl Frampton. You know, that was a good fight. You know, Carl Frampton moved up in weight. I'll give him props for that fight. And maybe Abner Maris, but Abner Maris on the real. Why the fuck he ain't go back and avenge his loss to Johnny Gonzalez, old Johnny Gonzalez? He didn't even think twice about going back to fight the man. So that means to me he's scared. He don't want no parts of old Johnny Gonzalez. You know what I mean? Johnny Gonzalez knocked him out cold, dropped him like 2, 3 times in the first round. He never avenged that loss. You know what I'm saying? So I had Leo Santa Cruz beating Abner Maris both times, and that's what it was, you know. And him not fighting Gary Russell and just ducking and look, Leo Santa Cruz seems like a nice guy. You know, he doesn't raise his voice. Seems like a good guy with his head screwed on good on his shoulders, you know. But fuck that nice guy shit, man. We want to see the fights, and you ain't providing us the fights. Just like this guy Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez been a featherweight champ since like 2016 when he fought the Mexican Russian Gradovich for the vacant WBO title. Or was it? Nah, he beat sorry, not even. He fought that's who he beat for some minor league WBO title. Then he beat a guy named Matias somebody. Matias Carlos Ruenda, a guy from Argentina. Only one loss on his resume, but a guy who fought absolutely nobody. Nobody to even earn that title shot. You know what I'm saying? He fought some Japanese, Miguel Mariaga, Genesis Savannah. Scott Quigg was the best opponent, in my opinion, that this guy has fought. And Scott Quigg broke this man's jaw. Scott Quigg definitely was cheating. He ain't make weight. But my point is, there's guys out there for Valdez and Leo Santa Cruz to unify with. There's a guy named Josh Warrington fighting this weekend versus Kid Galahad. Very entertaining fighter. A guy who's relentless. A guy who also has a high output. A guy who comes to fight. This guy is now with Top Rank with what's this guy's name? Frank Warren. His stable now fights on ESPN. That's a very makeable fight. This guy Oscar Valdez is talking about moving out the division. Well, his number one contender is for the WBO is 11-0 Shakur Stevenson. Why the fuck wouldn't Oscar Valdez stick around to knock off the Olympian silver medalist who only has 11 fights? He's trying to run to 130 already. Oh man, who's the WBO champion at 130? Jamal Herring? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the type of fight Oscar Valdez is looking forward to, rather than fighting guys like Josh Warrington in a unification. Winner should fight the winner of a Leo Santa Cruz versus Gary Russell unification for undisputed. Simple. Just 2 fights away. Give yourself 2 fights to become an undisputed. But Leo Santa Cruz and Oscar Valdez are not willing to do that. They're not willing to do that for the Mexican fan base. You know what I'm saying? So these guys are not real guerreros. You know what I'm saying? I think guerrero means warrior in Spanish. These guys ain't no damn guerreros, man. These guys are some frauds. You know what I'm saying? And I have no problem with no Mexican fighters, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, I like Mexican fighters. I rate them the second best fighters on the planet behind Americans. You know what I mean? They have the second most world titles almost always behind Americans. Don't think you're going to go to fight a Mexican and shit going to be sweet. You gonna get no. You gonna catch vicious, mean left hooks to the liver, a Mexican staple, just like rice and beans. You know what I'm saying? You gonna catch a fade to the body and headshots, and you gonna get the shit beat out of you, man. And Oscar Valdez and Leo Santa Cruz are not willing to put it all on the line like Chiquita Gonzalez and Michael Carbajal did in unifications in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? They're not trying to do what Morales and Barrera did, you know what I'm saying? No, these guys are not about that life, you know what I mean? And that's why I can't rate these guys. I rate Andy Ruiz. Canoli, he's okay, you know what I'm saying? He's okay. I'm not a fan so much, but he's got 3 belts. He's unifying in his last fight versus Danny Jacobs. He snatched 2 belts off of Triple G. Triple G, you check it. So I gotta give Canoli props compared to these guys like Valdez and Leo Santa Cruz, man. Valdez, if you lead that division before fighting Shakur Stevenson, man, I'm gonna make the biggest DuckTales video about you, and I'm gonna flame your ass up. I done flamed Leo Santa Cruz up for ducking Gary Russell for all these years. Doesn't even mention the guy's name. He probably anytime he mention him, he'll probably say, "My daddy says that's not a good style for me." That's what he said about fucking Rigondeaux. That's why I didn't fight him. My daddy said I shouldn't fight him. Like, what the fuck, man? I'm tired of these guys, Leo Santa Cruz, man. And I'm tired of you guys out there who don't flame these guys up, man. The fucking boxing world doesn't just revolve around AJ and Wilder, man. There's other fighters out there who need to get that work. Big ups to Finks Art of Boxing in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Just had to let it be known, man. There's guys out there who are not doing what they have to, and right now, they get no love from me and the Mexican fan base. If there's Mexican, American, or Mexican from the native country channels out there on YouTube, please do your due diligence and flame these guys up, you know what I mean? Give them that work, man, because Valdez has no intention, neither does Leo Santa Cruz have no intention of unifying belts at one of the most glamorous divisions in boxing history, the featherweight division. Be Marsh Boxer, leave your thoughts and comments, and I'm out of here. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up. Big ups to Finks in the chat. He says, depending on how Warrington performs, he might take the number one spot on my list. Well, to me, I got him either as 1A or 1B. You know what I'm saying? To me, the best in the division is Gary Russell and Josh Warrington, straight up and down. Nothing more, nothing less, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we shall see some unification. But don't hold your breath, you know what I'm saying? More than likely, we're not. All right? Be Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments, and I'm out of here. Big ups to Finks, and I'm gone. Peace. Yeah, Finks Art of Boxing. Cash register, man. Making money on my phone. You already know, kid. That's how it goes, man. You know what I'm saying? One good thing about the internet is it's like a world out there. You don't physically see people walking down the streets or purchasing or doing anything, but there's people spending big guap on the internet, you know what I'm saying? And I'm here to get some of that guap. You heard? Be Marsh